I was so happy about that space flight, man. I've been dreaming for this day. When these women, the all-female space crew.
Okay.
I've been dreaming about this day.
I thought they was trying to get Gail out of here because of what she threw out there last week when she let that effortry word, that fraggle maggotry word go.
Now you know why she did it.
I was like, you know what? People are making noise, but they're a little bit too quiet. I'm like, you know what? They trying to get Miss King out of here.
Here's the thing: if you thought you were gonna die next week, wouldn't you just say anything?
That's a good point. Absolutely.
You roll the dice.
Absolutely.
You think I'm gonna die? Listen, this is Gail King, right? There's no way she actually thought that ship was coming back.
Damn.
No?
I mean, it did cross my mind. It did cross my mind.
If I'm going in a ship, I'm like, the only movies I've ever seen about space, the ship blows up.
And especially, in this era where it seems like everything in the sky is coming down, I was like, but then I was like,
Nah, bro, I'm almost 100%. So I'm going out on a bang, bro. I'm going to say whatever words I want to say.
I think she would let more fly than that. That's a big one,
That's a
big one. I mean, when you are...
What else can she say?
Especially as a black person.
She could say all the other ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's only one word.
That was a good... And maybe...
She's a woman. Women
what
can
does she call CBS the broadcasting system?
Nothing. Light work.
Light work.
But when you drop geometry like
what if she just said the CBS logo was just a cunt sideways?
I mean, listen,
what if she just said that? It's not an eye opener.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a different slit. It might be good, but it's not as good as geometry.
Yeah, that fraggle maggotry was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was wild.
I don't know why everybody was
That's why she was pissed that she came back. Did you see her walking down the thing?
I mean, listen, that's when them nerves kick in. When you finally think to yourself, I'm going to fucking space. Somebody asked me that. Would you go to space? I'm like, no.
Hell no.
The only person I ever known that wanted to go to space.
Duval.
That's it. I haven't even seen Lil Duval say much about this flight. That's how I know he mad.
Man.
Duval got an opinion about everything. I ain't seen him comment on the Blue Origin space flight at all.
Do you believe they even went? There's a lot of conspiracy theories, right?
Here's the problem with the world we live in.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories.
Nobody believes anything except for the stupidest shit. You know what else happened this week? And it's still in the space realm. The CIA declassified documents and said that there was a saucer flying over a bunch of Soviet soldiers. The Soviet soldiers shot at the saucer and it crashed. The beings emerged from the wreckage and turned all of the soldiers to stone except for 2 of them.
That's fire.
The CIA declassified these documents.
Where did this happen?
What you mean? You don't read.
You don't read, Al.
Typical.
Al, you don't read.
You know what that called? You know what kind of that's called?
What's that?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say it in front of you.
You're scared.
Yep.
Scared.
Hold on.
Scared.
Hold on.
Scared.
CIA declassified. It's everywhere. You can pull up a website. Declassified Cold War era CIA files detail Soviet clash with aliens who witnesses say turned soldiers to stone. A declassified Cold War era file from the CIA has gone viral over its coverage of a supposed clash between Soviet soldiers and a UFO. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, the CIA acquired a 250-page KGB report recounting the events that transpired after a platoon fired at a flying saucer over Ukraine. The report includes eyewitness accounts and pictures of the aftermath, which one American agent described as a horrific picture of revenge on the part of extraterrestrial creatures, a picture that makes one's blood freeze. CIA released that and y'all don't give a flying fuck, but y'all out here talking about whether or not Gayle King and Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' wife and whoever else was on that spaceship was real or not. Why would it be fake? That's the thing. Whenever somebody tells me something's fake, I need to know why. What would the reason be for faking it?
Did you see the video?
Exactly.
Which one? Of them in space floating around?
Nah.
Which one?
The video where they open the door from the inside and then they're told really quickly, yo, you're not supposed to open it from the inside. We're supposed to open it to let you out.
Okay.
What people are saying is that they staged the landing.
People say that about the moon landing too.
Yeah, but obviously that's
actually a great movie about that. Have you seen that movie? That stars Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson. Fly Me to the Moon. Shit's a great movie.
Wait, it's about staging it?
Yes, it's literally about how the Nixon administration wanted to stage it just in case they didn't make it. So they put together this whole thing, and they was like, we're gonna do the real experiment, but the one we're gonna air to everybody is gonna be this one.
So that's my theory on the whole thing.
Okay, bring it on.
No, literally that.
Yeah.
I think they did stage one. I think they actually went and got there. But I think a lot of what we saw is the staged one because it's hard to get good footage. Something could have gone wrong. So they basically did the fake version. We air that, but it was still accomplished.
That's what they showed in the movie.
I think that is the most logical thing that happened.
And what they actually show you in the movie is they went.
There's a whole Justin Theroux thing about that. It can't be everything. It can't be everything. Yeah, it can't be everything.
Nah,
All right, don't
bro.
even ask. It's fun.
Nah, bro.
Thank you, Chris. Like I'm trying to fucking get him.
Nah. It's the look you give. You say it, then you look off into the ether. Like you look off into space.
Okay, I'm looking at you. There's a whole Justin Theroux
Now, when
thing.
you said it,
There's a whole Justin Theroux thing about
Okay,
that.
all right, cool.
That's stupid.
Cool. What about it?
Just throw his dick in your mouth. You couldn't not know. He's so curious. It got the best of them.
Because Chris
it
said
got the
it's like the
best
room
of
is selling it. Chris even said something.
No, because it is a real person.
It's a real
That's how I do
person.
it. I'm that sophisticated. I don't even got to make up people. I use real names and then just throw dick in your mouth. It's that simple out here. Okay?
That's crazy.
Who is this person? Now listen, let me ask you a question. Would you
You
believe?
just said it again. You just said it
Let me
again.
ask you a question. Would you believe this if it was not an all-woman crew?
Of course I would believe it. What are we talking about? Like, of course I would believe it.
If it
Are
was
you
not an
fucking kidding
all-woman
me?
crew, you believed it.
They had one thing to remember. Don't
Okay.
open the door from the inside. And the 5 women in there couldn't put their brains together to figure that shit out. They had one thing to remember. Don't open the door from the inside. The second it landed, they opened the door from the inside.
What's the problem with opening the door from the inside? I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
Well, they don't allow you to do it in the event that somebody goes crazy up there and they try to open the door and then kill everybody else.
I don't care how crazy you get, you're not opening that door in space. Where's there to go?
You never saw Steve Buscemi in that movie?
It's a movie. What do you think about people caring and saying things like, this is a waste of resources? And
Yeah, they're tone deaf. It's stupid. It's a waste of resources. Yo, you can
whose
do
resources, though?
Ours.
The government didn't pay for this?
Yes, it is.
No,
This
we
is-
did not.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
This
I
is
looked it up. No.
I asked Pete Buttigieg. She told me.
Man, shut the fuck up.
That is.
What'd you ask him? About Uranus? What'd you ask Pete Buttigieg about space, bro?
He told me he worked on this project. He was upset when I was shitting on it.
They give
Funding.
Blue Origin does get funding from the government,
That's
but when
us.
it comes to this commercial space tourism, that has nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
but the commercial funding funds Blue Origin, which allows them to do this commercial space tourism. So without that other funding, they don't even get to.
It's Jeff Bezos. He's the fucking richest man in the
So
world.
use your own money for that shit.
I thought he did.
Nah.
From what I read, they said he did. This is not.
And I'm getting-
They said this is not publicly funded. It's not taxpayer money.
Okay, but so we fund all the trials, and then you go do it with the girls,
Okay,
and then so we're funding it to
talk
make sure it's good.
So let's talk about that. If we're funding the trials, why are you mad about this one?
Because you can't do it without trials, right?
But my
You're
point-
gonna get in any spaceship?
But doesn't everything that they're saying apply to that? When they say, "Oh, it's ruining the ecosystem and you're ruining the Earth," don't the trials do that too?
Yeah, I don't care about
Can
the
we
Earth.
just admit that we're upset that this is a bunch of celebrities?
No. I'm upset it's a bunch of women.
That's why people are upset.
No.
People are upset because this is a bunch of women and a bunch of celebrities.
They're upset.
Really celebrities.
They're upset because people are doing really rough right now. Things are expensive. The economy is not good, and it's tone deaf to go send a fucking spaceship into the air for no other reason than to have your wife and her girlfriends have a little 11-minute party.
This is what America does. We do things like this all the time. That's what makes America
and we're
America.
upset when America does it too, by the way.
I thought we were talking about America.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're upset. That's what I'm saying. We're consistently upset.
People are mad because this is celebrities. If you looked and saw how many trials they do to even make sure things like this is successful, you wouldn't be mad at this one.
This is
bro.
the reason why people are mad, or this is the reason why they should be mad. There are these people that build these amazing companies on the backs of a marketplace that rewards entrepreneurship that is the United States of America. And then they make all this money, and then they find ways to not pay taxes on it. They move the headquarters of their companies to other countries so they could avoid taxes. And they move the manufacturing to other countries so it removes jobs from America. So they use us and this amazing system that we've built to make God knows how much money. And then the second they cannot pay back into it, they don't.